Hey, what's up, y'all? It's ARENAVINCENT back up in here, exploring life like always. Unpackaging video time. Shout out to coming from Canada, straight from Canada. That's not California. That's BOYS.CA for Canada. A little background on this package I'm going to open real quick. Came from Canada. Shout out to Noraducci. Steven Noraducci has a YouTube channel. I'll link his YouTube channel in the description if you want to check it out. Basically, this younger guy, I think he's younger than me. He opened up his own snow blowing business / gardening business. So it's a snow blowing business during the winter, and Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada, I think, or it might not be Ontario, but my bad, I forgot the state wrong. But it's Sault Ste. Marie or something like that. But anyway, I saw his, I don't know, I you know when you're on YouTube and you're just going through the shorts. So I saw one of the shorts, and it seemed cool. You seem like a guy, you know what I mean? Like, talking about like tractors and shit. That was interesting to me because I live in Southern California, so I ain't getting no snow. You know what I mean? So it was cool. So I was whatever. So I checked out his channel. And I ended up subscribing to his channel because he talks about like, snow blowing and his business. His first original videos was just talking about his business and going over some of the tractors that he's bought and everything like that. But then the other ones, the newer stuff, he does a lot of shorts. He does a lot of, and then of course talking about his business and his gardening business as well. So it was cool. I was something different, something interesting to me because again, I don't live that life. I don't have to deal with snow and shit. So I thought it was cool. His crew seems cool. And all that, but I'll keep it real. His channel, sometimes he does shorts, but basically he does videos that anyone can do. What I mean by that, like one time, one of his shorts was, if you can tell your younger self something, what would you tell him? And then he just, quoted something, and to me that cracked me up because motherfuckers ask themselves that and shit, you know what I mean? Like, and he just recorded it. So some of it, I don't want to say cheesy now, but some of it's kind of like, but do your thing, you know what I mean? He's recording shit because he knows he has to do the content. So he, you know what I mean? Like, that's why. But I like his channel. Hopefully he's a cool guy. I never met the guy. Hopefully, but for what he portrays on his channel and everything, he seems cool to me. So I supported it. You know what I mean? And so I'm going to link his channel. He goes by Steven Noraducci is like his channel's name. But he has a company called Northern Snow. And then I forget what the lawn company is called, but it's the same company. But anyway, he had merch. He released some merchandise over, I think, July weekend. Not 4th of July weekend, but during, I think, the second month of July, he released some new merchandise. So let's see what I picked up. Comes from Canada. So were there tariffs? I did get the warning on Canada. I'm going to keep it real. No, there wasn't. But the funny part was, so I can cover this up and cover this part up. UPS sent me, I got a UPS notification. No, the first time UPS came, I was in the house, but I wasn't. I was wearing like my boxer briefs. Basically my underwear and shit. Because I went to sleep and then they woke up. They knocked on the door, but I didn't want to go to the door. So my older kid went to the door, and then he's like, "Oh, the guy needs money to deliver a package." I was like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean? So I was like, "How much money is it?" And then the guy said it was $47.20. I was like, "No, well, I can't do that right now. I can't have cash or check. Can I pay through online or with a card?" He's like, "Oh, you gotta do it. If you're gonna do it through a card, you gotta pay online." So he took off, and he'll come back the next day. So the funny part was, the guy didn't give me a note like this. He left this note. They left this note the second time to try to drop off the package, and by doing so, at first I thought I had to pay the other company that handled it originally. Like when I got my tracking number, it was a whole nother company. It wasn't even UPS that was taking care of it. So I was like, okay, whatever. So that company wasn't open until it was over the weekend when I was doing all my research about who I'm supposed to pay to get my package. But that company was closed until Monday. So I was like, all right, cool, I guess I had to pay them. And then the UPS guy came on Saturday, his last day of business, and he left then. This is when he left the notification. And that's when I read it. I was like, okay, I can scan a little number, and then it went through UPS with their scanned number, not the original tracking number I got, and I was able to pay. Actually, when they collect the money on the spot, when it's getting money at the door, they charge you like $12 extra, like a fee for it. So I was actually only had to pay $35 and some change, right? So basically, I think that was the original shipping. And the thing was, if I went over the amount, I was gonna get free shipping, but I guess this came from Canada. I don't know if Tractor Boys doesn't pay for the shipping, or I don't know if some government shit going around. Because I did click on the fees because it tells you like what are you paying for, and it gives you that it gives you that little information box saying why are you paying this. So some of this is government fees and shit like that. So I was like, oh, whatever, I got free shipping. Obviously, they couldn't do the free shipping for me, so they made me pay on the thing. So that's the only negative I'll get from it. I don't know if it had anything to do with the tariff shit, which I doubt, because I don't think there's no tariffs no more, because it's illegal, I think, as far as I know. But let's go to open this shit up. Long story short, I'm sorry, man. I'm now going to put in the description. You want to me see open it, just go. So I got some of this shit, so let's open it. Damn. Wasted 6 minutes talking to y'all about it. It's a nice package, though. Nice box. This box is going to get thrown away anyway. Nah. Oh, shit. My bad, huh? I'm so sorry I didn't take care of the box, huh? Oh, shit. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh. Ow. What the fuck? I got a goddamn paper cut. And, there you go. So let's open this box correctly now. Fucking idiot. There you go, Tractor Boys. This is what it says. Tractor Boys, late nights, early mornings, and some of the stuff you can see I already got already, but let's do this. Shout out to the fucking hot sauce right here. So first, I got this hat. This hat, pretty badass hat. It made me think of my friend who I'm gonna give this to. He's always talking about blue collar jobs and shit like that. So I was like, man, this shit reminded me of him. One of my coworkers, he's a friend of mine now, I call him. And he always has like that blue collar shit. He even talks about it. I remember one time this fool left a comment, on TikTok, because he uses TikTok more. He knows, on TikTok you can leave comments, and then you can see what comments your friend has watched that video, you can see what comments they made. This motherfucker was telling somebody, learn a trade, you know what I mean? And I don't know, it just reminded me of him. So I was like, living off that blue collar dollar, that's cool. I guess I do that too. But I'm not like a skilled laboring. I'm more of a, unskilled labor, but it's still blue collar shit. So that's cool song. And shout out to him. Shout out to the homie Omar. This one's for you if you see this video. I'll give it to you, man. I'll get it to you soon, all right? So open this one up. So it's a cool hat. It's a snapback, but he wears shit like that. He's going to wear it. It looks nice. I don't like the price I paid for it. I wish it was a little bit cheaper, but I get a lot of these YouTube guys. I don't think they get the best discounts on their merch. Or if they do, they're just making money off of it, and do your thing, man. You know what I mean? So I got this hat. And then, sadly, I didn't want to get nothing else. No other hats. I didn't really like some of the styles. But then I got a Tractor Boy hat, or the initials TB on it. It says Tractor Boys. It's a cool hat. I got the green, and there's that green and that gold look. I don't mind. It's a snackback, but to me, like I said, since I have long hair, I don't mind wearing snapbacks, because then I can put the hair through the back of it, kind of. You know what I mean? Through the back of that thing, so it keeps it on my head. I got a big ass head too, so hopefully it fits. Plastic fit form, so that's their logo, Tractor Boys logo. I don't mind it. I just laugh because of the name Tractor Boys. You know what I mean? So I got this hat just to add to get the free shipping and thing, and just to get more bang for my buck. So I got this hat, but these two other things are cool. I got this Northern Snow shirt. That is I think it's a 4X, right? Yeah, 4X. I got these for clearance, so these were $31 each. And the funny thing is, their new shirts, like the new style shirts, they don't carry it in 4X. So I was like, man, that sucks. Because they had one that said like Snow Team 6, making fun of like SEAL Team 6. Not making fun of it, but like You know what I mean? But I wanted to get that one, but didn't have my size. So this one says Northern Snow on it. So I didn't mind, like I said, I'm Southern California, so I don't really, rock shit that says Northern on it that much, I don't know, it's just me. No need for it. I just, but it says Northern Snow, so to me that's cool. Like anything, as long as it says something, and then the back of it shows some guy. It's pretty nice. I like shit. I like shit that has stuff in the front and the back. You know what I mean? So snow blowing simplified. Has a guy snow blowing, and then I didn't see that part, but it has a nice stitching right here. That's cool. See, that's cool right there. Northern Snow collaboration, Tractor Boys. That's nice. See, that's what makes the shirts nice. When I don't know. I like that. Some people like more simpler. This is cool. That's worth the money. And then, oh, cool. They threw in some stickers. Tractor Boy stickers. I guess Tractor Boys is maybe its own company, or maybe it's his other merchandise company. And last but not least, oh, cool. What's this? Oh, that's cool. Tractor Boys air freshener. Nothing else in there, right? Nothing else. The box is empty. And last but not least, I got one of the shirts. Sorry, I took it off camera like a dumbass. This says Northern Snow, built in Sault Ste. Marie. The way he says it, that's cool. Northern Snow, again, it sounds Northern Snow, and I like the bat. It's cool right here. It's basically like a work shirt, bro. I just bought one of their work shirts to a point. But I like the collab. See, has that. These shirts discontinued, so, or it's clearance. I don't know if they're not gonna make it anymore, but whatever. I liked it, man. So there you go. It says Northern Snow. There you go. That's the design for that shirt. It says Northern Snow. Has that like fucking Yeti guy. It says built in Sault Ste. Marie. Call, and that's cool. And that's cool. So that's that design, and this is the other design. I like it, so I'll rock it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't mind the show. I don't mind his YouTube channel. So that's what it is. So it's one of the YouTubers that, when you put your money where your mouth's at. So since I was able to, I was like, let me rock some merch. Let me buy some merch from this guy. Why not? I know he makes his money and all that, but, I don't mind. Again, something I like. So I got these two t-shirts, cool designs, thick. This is good material, man. Thick, 4X, so I know they're going to fit, even if it fits maybe snug, but I don't doubt that. I'm not that fat, but hell yeah, I love the shipping. I got the two hats. This one's a gift for one of my coworker friends back, and then this one's mine to keep. So that is it. This is Tractor Boy merchandise. Steven Norducci. That's where I got it from. Peace. As always, thank you for exploring the arena we call life with your homie, Arena Vincent.